Grand Rising, wonderful souls, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are new to my channel, welcome and it's good to see you. My name is Bronwen. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your comments. I really appreciate them. The song that came to my head as I was setting up for this reading is Pretty by TLC. But what I was getting is that there is a parasitical energy. Somebody is trying to feed off of the collective energy at present, okay? Please know that my readings are they're for entertainment purposes only. I legally have to say that they're also for confirmation and clarity of what you already intuitively know, okay? So anything that comes up that is scary, confusing, or it just doesn't fit with what's going on in your life, don't claim it. It's not yours, it's someone else's, and that's okay. I want to get straight into this. Red or blue? Red. Okay, blue. Okay. There is someone here that is trying to get very close to someone in the collective. They're trying, and it's to do with your throat chakra. It's to do with your words. And it's not just words towards other people or how you communicate, it's how you communicate to yourself. And I've opened it to the Five of Swords to the Star. Yeah, there is definitely someone here who is fighting for your beauty or fighting to be, they want to be known as something here. You have the Five of Pentacles coming out as well. Somebody here may be trying to ruin your reputation or ruin something about the way that you speak to others, the way that you help others through pain and loss, through confusion. It could be the way that you guide others. You may be highly sensitive, and that's not not a judgment or anything negative or anything. You may be a highly sensitive person. You may be very in tune with other people's emotions. You could be a very strong empath. There does seem to be this energy of touching other people or seeing people to the core of who they are, maybe before they do. I don't know if you're somebody that people just flock to you, or if you go to new jobs, people just open up and tell you a lot about themselves. We do have the Two of Swords here in reverse. So yes, this is clarity. You're bringing a lot of clarity. I feel like there's going to be clarity on who this parasitic person is very, very soon. The Hierophant is underneath here. They've lost some sort of legal battle, or they're about to lose some sort of legal battle. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the middle as well. So this is definitely to do with finances, or there may be issues when it comes to finances. They may have wanted you to give them something. The Six of Pentacles is also coming out, which is looking at generosity and charity. And then straight underneath that you have the Fool. So this person may have wanted a new beginning, or they may have wanted your new beginning. This person is very there's something about like spiritual attacks while you're sleeping as well. So please ensure that you are either lighting protection candles, or that you are doing your prayers before you go to bed. And I heard faith, not fear. So it's ensuring that you are staying true to your faith, whatever your faith may be. It could be faith just in self, or it could be faith in a higher power. And that you, when you are asking for protection, or you are asking to have your protection amped up, that you're doing so out of faith and not out of fear, because this person here is like an energy vampire. They're definitely trying to come across in someone's dream state here as being a friend, but they are unable to cloak themselves in a way that would make it so that they look like somebody that would be in your dream state, especially if you do dream or lucid dream or remember your dreams. I did have a dream download last night about this, and the person that brought themselves forward found it very, very difficult to keep themselves in human form. Okay, I don't know what they are, who they are, but they definitely are trying to make themselves look official. This person was wearing a suit. They were wearing an ill-fitting suit, and their hair didn't sit right, and their eyes didn't sit right. Like the whole configuration just seemed very out of place and a little bit eerie, almost like the image of what you would use in a horror film when you're going, that person's not actually human. That's what I was getting there. So the Five of Swords here, this person may not like what it is that you say, or they may feel like they have the same ideas, but you seem to speak them better. You may be touching on things for them also that really hit a nerve, because I keep coming back to this Five of Swords, and in this there's a figure here who is actually holding 3 swords. They've left 2 down here, And there are two people that have walked away. This person may blame you for people walking away from them because of certain things that you have said, whether you know this person or not. It does have that energy of almost like the butterfly effect of one thing is said and it causes an action. That action causes someone's emotions to feel a certain way, which causes another action, and so on and so forth. And I don't know if the people that have moved away from them have moved away from them because they have started to look within. There's something here about your words inspiring other people to heal. And this person doesn't like this. They don't like that they've been left holding those 3 swords. Because really, they've got 1 in front of them, which is giving them clarity, and then 2 on their shoulder, which leaves them in doubt. Maybe this person is feeling like they're at a crossroads, and so they want to take from you. This is giving them revenge or something along those lines. The 5 of Pentacles, this person may be feeling very out in the cold, or they want you to feel out in the cold. Putting this 2 of Swords out as well in reverse. This person's come to some sort of epiphany here. They've had some sort of epiphany and they're coming forward in some sort of ferociousness. I'm opening it now to the Queen of Swords. So this could be an air sign. All right, we're looking at Gemini, we are looking at Libra, we are looking at Aquarius. Am I going to say Aquarius? I always get that last one wrong. Queen of Swords in reverse, manipulator, somebody who also hides from the truth. There's something here about hiding from the truth of the matter, hiding from the truth of the cause, hiding their true feelings. Who is this parasite? Oh my goodness, through straight out. You have the 7 of Cups coming out. Someone who's been seen. Someone who's been seen for being a manipulator. Someone who's been seen for being a liar. The Queen of Swords is also someone who is very tapped into their intuition. Very tapped into their sacral chakra, their 3rd eye, which is also their feminine energy. You know, that divine feminine flow that we all have, irrespective of gender, and into our creativity. This could be a family member, just because your sacral chakra is also connected to family ties, family emotions, and how we deal with them. The 7 of Cups coming out in reverse is that realization, because it's a stripping away of illusion, it's a stripping away of fantasy. Because this way, yes, there's lots of cups, there's lots of options, but what's in each of these cups is actually fantasy, it's illusion. There's nothing that you can't see what's in those cups. You can only imagine what's in the cups. And someone here wanted to play some sort of part. They wanted to play a role. They wanted to be seen a certain way, and this has been stripped away. This has been completely stripped away. People have walked away from them. They've lost out on something here, and you seem to be fine. You have the 9 of Swords here in reverse. You are being told, though, that I do feel like changes are coming in for someone here. I do feel like this parasitical energy is trying to enact some sort of change that wouldn't be beneficial for you or beneficial for the collective. But my understanding, it's always my understanding and opinion, it's not fact, that anything that does get to your door, knocks on your door and comes through the door and into your home is supposed to. It's supposed to. There is something that you're supposed to learn from this. The 9 of Swords being here to the Hermit, exactly. Do not worry, just go within. Do not worry, just go within, because there is definitely going to be something here that you're going to learn. Now we have the devil coming out here. This is what I mean. This person may be a chaos witch, or they may be somebody who finds it very, very difficult to regulate their emotions or take accountability for their emotions or how they feel. The devil really wants to come out, so I'm going to put the devil card down. We also have the Ace of Swords coming out. So this person could also be a wordsmith, a poet, a writer, or you could. I am getting from them also that this is somebody who uses a lot of word magic or air magic. Somebody who, there's something about speaking with ferocity. Speaking with ferocity. We have the Ace of Swords, so this is a truth. I feel like there's a truth that everyone is going to know, I'm hearing. With the 5 of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords, this person is trying to change or sway how people look at you. 7 of Rods. This is somebody who has been in competition with you for a very long time. You have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You may have cut off ties with this person. You may not want to work with this person. Or this person may be trying to get people to walk away from you the way that people have walked away from them. It does seem that those who have walked away from them have done so because it's divine timing for them in their healing path to move away from lower vibrational people, entities, places, or things. Maybe you had to do the same thing. Can I be told about number 2? Yeah. 3 of Swords is coming out to the 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Like I said, this person is holding on to some sort of hurt here. All of the swords want to come out. You've got the 8 of Rods coming out as well. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness. So we have the 3 of Swords here. Now the 3 of Swords, actually, was that upright or was that down? It was, yeah, the 3 of Swords here. This person here, they very clearly feel like they have been betrayed. They very, very much feel like they want to see someone here hurt, sad and upset, the same way that they feel that that's happened to them. I don't know who it is that they've sent to someone in their dreams, because I don't feel like it's them. It could be a representation of them. It could be a dark entity that they're working with. It could just be dense magic or baneful magic that they're sending. It's definitely a form of psychic attack. This person at the moment seems to be very focused on just bringing you down. If they're going down, then they want you to go down too. We also have the Knight of Swords coming out here. Okay, the Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy, and as I said that, I just got like my lights flickering. The Knight of Swords also to the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's something here that this person is doing that is blocking off either their intuition or they're trying to block off yours. You've got the 8 of Rods coming out to the King of Swords. I'm going to put this one down. Okay. I feel like you're going to be... No, I feel like it should be the King of Swords. I feel like you're going to be shown exactly who this person is. They may be trying to block off messages that you get through your dream state. Whether you remember your dreams or not, there is a lot of activations happening at this moment. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of shifts happening. Someone here is timeline jumping quick, and this person here is not able to catch up with you. You can see the 8 of Rods coming out here, so it is something that's happening very, very, very fast. We have got the High Priestess. We also have the Judgment card coming out. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Rods. This is telling me that someone here is being anointed, or someone here is about to be given something like a blessing, especially with the High Priestess to the Judgment and the 8 of Rods, and it's coming in very, very quickly. Or someone here is transmuting energy very, very quickly. The 9 of Rods talks about the wounded warrior. It talks about how, you know, sometimes we're not completely through the thick of it just yet, but we are alchemizing this very, very quickly. The 9 of Pentacles, it seems to be about staying very positive, because you are built, someone is building something here. You're being made ready for the next stage of your life. And with it comes many layers, many layers in the hierarchy of being a high priest or high priestess. There is a bigger role that's coming in for you. This person here seems to be very, very spiteful. There's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of, well, the people that they were gossiping to have walked away. 2 specific people. This could be an online coven as well, because we have got a lot to do with communication. Someone seems to be very, very upset that whatever it is that they're sending isn't working, and that actually something's come to light about them and their character, especially with that King of Swords being in reverse. This is something illegal. So this person here, whoever's fronting this, has been doing something illegal. It's supposed to be stopping you, because what I found very interesting was this being that was trying to pretend to be a friend. Somebody was talking about them later, and they said the name of the collective, and they described this person, and I remember thinking, but that's not the collective, that's not me, that's not you. So there's something here with fraud, something going viral, something's going to go viral, and I feel like I heard someone's going to be acquitted if something happens. And I heard someone may have to move very quickly. You may be moving home. You may have to move jobs. You may have to move out of the area, is what I'm hearing. Something's going to happen very, very fast. Any kind of like accusations that come forward are going to be acquitted, and they're going to be acquitted very quickly. Wheel of Fortune is coming out in reverse. Yeah, this person is definitely sending some sort of spell work that is supposed to mess with your destiny. It could be swapping destiny. It could be removing you from your destined path. Or it can be to do with your finances as well. We have the Hanged Man coming out in reverse too. So this is somebody who is very immature or very just emotionally stunted maybe. Why am I getting that this is like a family member, a sibling, a cousin, somebody that you did not expect would go as far as they have? The Two of Pentacles, they made a decision here with the World in reverse. They decided to keep something going. So this may be why people have been moving away from them also, because they decided to keep something going that wasn't beneficial for a group, that may have been beneficial in the past. And what I mean by that is if this person is part of like an online coven, or they're doing something with people online fraudulently, it's no longer, the work that they have to put in is no longer worth it, or the risk of what they're doing is no longer worth it. So people have walked away. People are actually thinking, do you know what? We're up against an earth angel. We're up against a high priest or high priestess. We're up against the chosen one, especially with the judgment being there as well. And there may be fast karma that's coming in for certain people. There may be fast karma that's coming in for certain people, and this is why they're walking away. Let me see. Why am I seeing the Five of Pentacles? Tantric Journey came out. We also have Compassion in reverse, and we have Coherence in reverse. Okay, that one is blocked. Adjustments are required in reverse. Okay, so there's been a parting of ways. There seems to have been a parting of ways for many people who were online covening or whatever they were doing. You have Revenge in reverse. They seem to have been, they've stepped out, they've stepped back. Tantric Journey being in reverse, the frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how we reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. That being in reverse, I don't know if there was a lot of schmexual energy that was being sent towards someone here, especially with that devil energy being there to the Five of Swords. This could be like throat chakra attacks. This could also be root chakra attacks. Yeah, it could be, because I'm just looking at that devil card and it is looking very phallic. That image next to it, let's see if I can pick it up. Lovely nails, but they're useless. I can't actually pick anything up with them. If you see in the side there, that looks very phallic. So there could have been, I'm getting like offerings. Offerings were given. Offerings were given. And I don't know if they were enough or they angered whatever energy they were working with. There's something else there though. You've got the Queen of Cups coming out here. So this person could be classed as the Queen of Cups, or they are upheld in their community. They may be a mother, they may have children. I do not feel like this is a romantic connection or a past romantic connection. This is giving me more familial or people that you knew. We have also Compassion in reverse. So this person is cold-hearted. We had the Queen of Cups come out. Now, please remember that just because the Queen of Cups came out in the upright, it doesn't mean that that person is kind of nurturing. It really is dependent on what energy comes forward. And I have found in some of my readings, you will have the Queen of Cups come out, the Queen of Pentacles come up, and they'll be in the upright, and then you find out they're very sneaky or very cold-hearted or very unnurturing. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you. Please know that I have to state on here that my readings are, I think I said that at the start, but there's a reason why I'm saying it again. Someone needs to hear this. They're for entertainment purposes only, okay? My readings are closed at the moment. If you email me now for a personal reading, I can put you on the waiting list for April. Please know that my reading slots go very, very quickly when they are open. So if you would like to be put on the reading slot, reach out to me, place a deposit down, and you will be held for that spot. Now, Compassion here, the number on here is number 15, condensing down to a 6. This person could be a Virgo, ouch, or I just banged my elbow. They could be a Virgo, or they could be very, very concerned with where you're going in your career, how you work, your working hours, how much you're sleeping, your nutrition. There's definitely a lot of conversation going on about a glow up here, or how you look. There's something about like weight gain, too much weight loss. How are you doing with your immune system? How are you doing with your throat? They're very, very interested to the point of obsession. Now, compassion here, remember when I read these are all in reverse. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that the unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. So this person here seems to be using some sort of, I don't know what they're doing, but the energy that they're using is very volatile. This is not safe, is what I'm getting. It's not safe energy. It's all consuming. And what I mean by that is that look, witchcraft is witchcraft. It's intent that is key. And I know some people can place fear in witchcraft and be like, burn the witch. And it's like, no, there's nothing wrong with leading the life of a pagan or being a witch or using that label. It's what your intent is. Is your intent to help or harm? Is it to protect? Or is it to take away from people? Because if you are the latter, then that's dense. That makes you a dark witch, as they say. But this in reverse, there's something all-consuming that this person is doing that has actually brought themselves into ruin. This parasitical energy has brought themselves into ruin. And I want to kind of split the two, because there's a person here who's very parasitical, because they seem to need to feed from others to keep their energy levels up. There's something here about a lot of fatigue, very, very tired, sallow skin. It's giving me like someone who smoked for a really long time. And look, no tea, no shade. I smoked from the age of 9, give or take, until about 2 years ago. And I look at myself in photographs when I used to smoke, and I looked unwell. I had like almost grayish skin. My skin started to grey, and my skin doesn't look like that anymore. It's like a lack of oxygen, right? There's someone here who has that sallowness to their skin, and I'm seeing like hollowed out cheeks. And I know that like all of these, all of these celebrities and stuff are having like the fat taken out there because they want to look really lovely. This person, they're sallow. And not in a good way. They're sallow. I feel like there is something going on with their throat chakra. This may be why they are trying to connect with you through your dream state. Whatever energy they are using to try and connect is to give them power. It's to give them oomph. It's wasting them away. This person may actually be sick. Compassion being in reverse. This is to do with their heart. They may have issues with their heart. They may be actually having heart issues. They may have tried to give someone heart issues. Please know that if you are having issues with your tiredness, with racing heartbeat, with sleeping and then waking up and still feeling exhausted, you need to go and see a doctor. Make sure you're seeing a doctor and that you don't take any advice from me before actually speaking to someone who's professional. I will not take responsibility for you, only for myself. But moreover, there's something that's happening right now where whatever energy they're working with is attached to them. So when they're trying to get into your dream state, they're bringing this energy with them. It's really important that you are keeping your protection up, that you are returning to sender whatever energy needs to be sent back, that you are also reclaiming your energy. Because I'm hearing soul sucked. This person is trying to soul suck. They're trying to do something here. I haven't done a reading like this in a while. Now, we also had coherence, and that number here, 13, connecting down to a 4. This is Cancer, the 4th house. We are looking at family and stability. So this is a family member. This is either a family member or somebody that you classed as family. Somebody that you would have spilled all of your secrets to when you were younger. Somebody who could have made you feel safe when you were younger. Or maybe the opposite. Maybe it's always been this way. It could be that, like I said, a sibling. It could be a grandparent. It could be somebody that you always kind of like moved your energy away from because they either were attention seeking or they wanted to lean on you. There's something very heavy about this person's energy. Now, let me just take a sip. My throat is dry. It says the frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. This person is trying to place the energy of doubt in your mind. They are trying to place the energy of doubt in your mind because whatever energy they're working with, It's dense. It feeds off of fear. It feeds off of doubt, off of confusion, off of the energy that leaves us feeling like we aren't in control of our lives, that we don't really, almost like we're just bumping through life, you know, with things happening to us, being in victim mentality. That's the, whatever energy they work with enjoys that. And to some degree, this is how this person feels. Whoever this parasitic energy is for you, the person or the being, that there is this energy of losing control now. At some point, they may have felt like, I heard Jafar from Aladdin, ultimate power, you know, wanting to be like this jinn, wanting to be, not realizing that they're constricted to this tiny little lamp. And they didn't realize. I think there's something here with like the fine print. They're not realizing the fine print of what they signed away when they made a deal with the devil, when they made a deal with an entity, when they made a deal with a jinn, with whatever. They did not realize what they were giving up. And now whatever they're working with is coming knocking and saying, hey, pay up. I've done my part, pay up. I'm not leaving. So it's attached to them. It's literally sucking the life from them. You've got adjustments are required, and it's in reverse. So you have someone here that they're going to keep trying and trying and trying. The Knight of Swords here, this person is, I feel like this person talks to the point that they spit over like a candle. I'm seeing it in like a room that is darkened with like just a candle. And it's not just them. They've had other people who were just like, I'm out, because I feel like things were happening to them. The two people that left, one of them, something about blackened fingers, like them losing oxygen or not having enough. Oh, that's what I was saying about smoking, right? Them not having enough oxygen in their body, and one of them, their fingers went black. Something happened to like their circulation and it freaked them out. And they've left, and it's because they're playing around with like this ancient, weird, dense, volatile, malicious energy. They don't want revenge. Like you got the 25 in reverse, okay, or 23, excuse me, condensing down to a 5 in reverse. The two people that moved away, they do not want revenge. They literally want to be left alone. They literally want nothing to do with it. Nothing. You've got the 4th chakra Archangel Raphael here. You've got rest and rejuvenation underneath as well. These people, these two that have left, they have left, and they're kind of like just like waving a white flag. Leave us alone. We don't want to be part of this. They've got their karma. Now, the people that are still in this group, they're very interested in your beliefs, what you value, and your resources. Okay, you also have Aquarius coming out underneath your vision, what's new and different about use an unconventional way. And there's a lot of energy harvesting going on here, or this group does a lot of energy harvesting. They work with a lot of like demonic energies is what I'm getting. Someone here is really into demonology. We have alchemy coming out. They're trying to figure out how you alchemize certain things, because they are seeing someone here as an earth angel, as someone who is chosen, somebody who emits a different frequency. There's something about how you emit a different frequency. You could have connections to ancient Egypt. There's something about being connected to the sun, or to the sun god Ra, or to Zeus, depending on whether, you know, it depends on what you are drawn to. It's your bloodline, but it's what you are drawn to. And there's something about making money from the energy that they draw, and they may have been doing this for a while. They may have been doing this in the past when you felt less empowered than you do now. Anything else before I go? Yeah, you've got self-sabotage coming out here. So they may have in the past encouraged through, because this is like mind control. There's a lot to do with swords coming out here more than anything else. It's swords, and then we have one with the pentacles and one with cups. So there's something to do with mind control, pushing seeds and thoughts into people's minds so that they do what they want them to do. Because if somebody feels depressed, if someone's mental health is out of whack, if they're not taking care of themselves, it becomes a lot easier to kind of chip away at someone's auric protection and feed from their energy. And I heard that was the past. That was the past. 11th house is coming out and show the world the real you. This is somebody who you were very close to. For humanity's sake, your hopes and wishes, do it for the future. They want to stop you from doing something here. They're trying to stop you with distorted energy. A lot of fight words are being used. Whatever they're saying over this spell, whatever they're saying over this candle, this spell work that they're doing, they use a lot of vulgar language, a lot of vulgar language. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So I've had Aquarius come to me 3 times now. That is, well, so this person could be an Aquarius. I'm putting it over compassion. They don't like your authenticity. They don't like that you are weird and wonderful. They don't like it. I just hear someone going, I don't like it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Synergy is coming out. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Okay, now I'm placing this one down over coherence with heartbreak. They're heartbroken. There's something here about you being the game changer. There's something about you being the game changer, you being the one that breaks the chains within the family, within family generations, not them. If anything, they're making it worse. And I think at some point they just went, well, if that's what I am, then I'm going to go with it. Why don't I? I want to be powerful. I want to have this. I want to have that. I'm not going to put in the work to do that in any way, shape or form. I want to take away your faith in your dreams. As it says here, have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. There's definitely this energy of trying to place a wedge, trying to slow someone down, trying to make someone feel like they are like running through water. And like you've seen, like whenever people try to run through water, even when they put it in movies, they usually put that part like slowed down, simply because we all look like idiots trying to run through water. Every single one of us. Nobody is graceful enough to run through water. No one. Please name one person in one movie, whenever, that look graceful trying to run through water. You all look like idiots, right? And this energy here is trying to make you feel like you're an idiot for trying to run through water. It's like slowing someone down, weighing them down. What are they using? Liberation's coming out. Happy family and Scorpio. Okay. It does seem like this person's finding it very difficult because you keep escaping something here. They're trying to pull you back into like an old memory or an old way of being, because happy family being in reverse, especially next to the 2nd house looking at Taurus, right? Your beliefs. So they're trying to bring something in here. They've been trying to pin something on you for a while, and I don't think that they're going to be able to. And the reality is it's becoming clear that this won't happen. They won't be able to pin you to something fraudulently that they've been doing, but they're trying to slow you down instead. So this parasitical energy, this energy that's trying to get into your dream state, being both the parasitical entity and this person, they may be trying to kind of like force sadness on someone or force depression. Again, not a therapist. I cannot diagnose anyone. If you feel like you are depressed and you need support, please reach out to your doctors. Please reach out to somebody that can help you. Don't do it by yourself. No one is an island, okay? It's okay not to be okay as long as you aren't doing it by yourself. But with that being said, it's like this person is trying to push something to do with your mental health. They're trying to mess up someone's mental health or the progress that you've made with your mental health. We also have here with Scorpio, purification to resurrect, the secrets of resulting from the power of. So that's what they're interested in. They're interested in how you alchemize. It's like someone here is a battery pack, and every time something is sent and you get a hit, it's like you power down and then you power back up even stronger, and this person's trying to figure out why. I think they're looking at 2 people that have left as They're loose ends. They are loose ends. Yeah. Okay, let me place these down. Yeah, there seems to be like arguments happening over the two people that have left. And I don't know if it's a mother and daughter, a father and a son, but it's one person is older and the other person is younger. And the way that they're walking so close to each other, they are close to each other, and I don't feel romantically, but there are two people that may try to come towards you, you know that. There may be two people that try to come towards you. I feel like this parasitical entity energy that they've been working with, it gives me cockroach vibes. It gives me vibes of something scuttling across the floor. And like when I looked at the energy, when I was like in meditation, I was shown, I didn't look at it properly because it was, but it had like the face of a, like I said, like a weird looking face that was supposed to represent human, and it wasn't, because everything just was not in the right proportions. And then the body seemed like cockroachy, and then there was no arms, no legs. It was just like tendrils coming out. So this thing, whatever this thing is definitely caught this person, family member, whoever, in some sort of snare. You have here information to explain. I told you with Gemini, they're trying to figure out how you generate your energy. How is it that you are able to get back up when something is fired at you, when a psychic attack is sent towards you? You have information to explain, communications about resulting from the fluctuations of, with Gemini. So they're talking about this. I think people were also walked away from whoever is left in this coven simply because they do not feel like they were told the truth. They feel like they've been manipulated by someone who isn't psychic, or somebody who has stated that they are, there's something about them saying that they are prophetic, that they had prophetic dreams, or they could speak prophetic things, but they were either copying things that you were saying, or they were making things up, or they were using this entity, this volatile, dark, whatever entity, to gain their powers. And I heard it's eating them alive. It's eating them alive. What's this card over here? It's eating them alive. We've got the Six of Cups. So we have things happening at present. I'd like to get two more cards, actually. And I think that I may wrap it up. What do we need to know? What challenges? One card for challenges. You've got radical rebirth coming through. So the challenge that we have here is more to do with whether or not we allow any energies that do come towards us, or emotions that really feel like they are bogging us down, how we work with those. Because I was going to say how we deal with them, and it's not really that. It's more not to dismiss how you feel, but to kind of differentiate on whether or not it's your emotions, your energy, or someone else's. And if it's someone else's, that you are verbally stating that you are sending that back, that you're grounding it, that you're giving it to God and letting go, whatever it is that you do to alchemize. Because radical rebirth being here in reverse, this person, I feel like this person is going to hype themselves up even more, or ramp up what they're doing even more, because they're losing followers, or they're losing like cult members, or whatever that may be. The closer that you get to something here, the closer that you get to some sort of enlightenment, the closer you get to some sort of promotion, the closer you get to knowing yourself. Can I get one on any blessings? Any blessings that we need to know about? Telling you it's to do with your lineage. It's to do with your lineage. And I felt it. I felt at the start like someone's being initiated into something very important, and they're not. And this is the reason why they're so vexed. We've got storms coming out in reverse. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. Please know that there are a lot of links down below in every single one of my description boxes for Reiki, to remove evil eye, to cleanse your homes, to have angelic energies around you. So if this is something that does resonate with you, or it concerns you and you're like, oh my gosh, I would love to be able to cleanse that from my dreams or this, have a look down below. There are a lot of different links, okay? None of them are like promotions. I don't get paid to link them. They are just really good tools that I have used myself. And a lot of them use angelic energies, okay? If you're happy with using angelic energies, have a look down below, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one.